They don't understand. Every year they're losing 8% of their money just by keeping it in a bank. And this way you do the opposite. You start compounding gains really fast.
I actually know people who have 300,000. These are young people who have saved their whole life, $300,000 in the bank. Do you realize that it is being debased? Your purchasing power is going down.
This is a 21st century gold rush. The people line.
I think the thing that these people didn't realize is the price is already up on gold. Wouldn't you think while it was doing nothing, you would run in and get some gold then? It's like the old classic scenario where if it's super cheap, they don't want it. They put the price up, then people want it, right? What are these people like? Or sheeple or something. I'm Matthew Fraser, and this is Crypto Collective. After making millions with Amazon and e-commerce, I realized that if I was starting again today, crypto would be my first choice. I'm here to help you take your first steps and build real wealth. Ready to set yourself up for life? Let's go. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Collective. This episode is all about reactions. And I know I copped an absolute hiding from last week's episode. So let's see what today's going to bring.
1.75 million is now the median house price in Sydney. That price point up 3.4% in just 90 days.
We saw house prices rise by almost $60,000 in the most recent quarter.
And what will it get you? With a buyer's guide just above the harbour city's median is this three-bedder in Botany, billed as having exciting potential with scope to improve.
It's a great property. Look, it's a level block. It's big land. I think it's got a lot of potential, and it's double brick, so that's always a good thing.
While Sydney remains the country's most expensive market, real estate in every capital city is off and racing. Brisbane has just become the nation's second most expensive city. Median house prices there are now 1.1 million. Canberra, Melbourne and Adelaide close behind, with experts predicting prices will only further accelerate in the next few months.
Oh God, I've got to stop it there. This is purely due to currency debasement and inflation, right? This is the reason why these properties are going up. And you could argue driven by demand from immigration, where the Labor Party is just letting in people as far as the eye can see. There's no stop to it. But it's a combination of the both, right? There's money printing going on, driving up inflation, and also pushing in demand from these overseas migrants. Is it right? Absolutely not. The only way, and I say this to everybody who wants to get into property right now, the only way, if you do want to own your own property, is to allocate to Bitcoin and save in Bitcoin. That's the only life raft you're going to get. What is it with Australians in the property market? We've been absolutely indoctrinated into thinking property is the be all and end all of investments in this country. And guess what, guys? Maybe once upon a time it was, not anymore. The new kid on the street is Bitcoin. The only way you're going to get ahead of these inflated property prices is by allocating to Bitcoin. In fact, I'm selling all of my properties. I've already started selling my properties. I'm getting out of the property market. I wonder why. Maybe you should too.
If you tax people who work and you pay people who don't work, do not be surprised if you had a lot of people not working.
Yes.
We tax speeders on the highways to get them to stop speeding. True?
Yes.
We tax cigarettes to get people to stop smoking. Why then do we tax people who earn income?
I like this guy already. Yeah. Why do we tax people who are working, but yet we give our money to people who are not working? Makes absolutely no sense. Let's see what else he has to say.
Why do we tax companies that make wonderful products at low cost and make lots of profits? Now, we don't tax them to get them to stop earning income. We don't tax them to stop employing other people. We don't tax them to make lousy products at high cost. But don't for a moment think that the same consequences don't befall taxes on income, employment, and profits have the same effect as they do on speeders and on smokers.
You know what? I really like what this guy has to say. In fact, I was actually pushing for no taxes on superannuation. That's something he didn't even touch on. But imagine you've saved up your entire life. Then we had this proposal by the corrupt Labor government who wanted to steal your retirement savings under unrealised capital gains tax. Now, yes, you're going to say they've wound that back. Yes, they have. But you can see the insidious nature of their mindset and how they want to steal your money. if they won't stop at super, where will they stop?
I have a great plan for our economy.
I just invested my life savings in the stock market.
Well, that's not good.
The market always goes up and to the right.
I'm putting tariffs on all foreign countries.
The market just tanked. I gotta pull out.
Well, pull out. You just went in.
Too late. I lost like $9,000, but that could have been way worse.
Actually, I'm removing all tariffs.
The market's skyrocketing. I gotta get back in.
Well, buy when it's high.
Too late. I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Actually, I'm gonna do 100% tariff on China.
It's tanking. I gotta pull out.
No, last time you did that, you lost $9,000.
You're right.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna take out a loan and buy the dip.
No, don't do that.
Too late. I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Actually, we're gonna put 1,000% tariff on China. Actually, just kidding. I'm not doing tariffs.
It's back up.
We're doing tariffs.
It crashed.
We're not doing tariffs.
Yes.
We're doing tariffs. Tariff, no tariff, tariff, no tariff, tariff, no tariff, tariff, no
I just
tariff,
lost
tariff.
everything. I guess I just have to actually work for my money.
Yeah. Just kidding. We're doing tariffs.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. You know what? I actually did lose a truckload of money only just recently, the 10th of October. Maybe some of you lost money as well. I lost $100,000 in the liquidation when I had a trade going on. Now, some say it was due to Trump's tariff announcement, but you know what? I think it's smoke and mirrors. It's actually market manipulation, and I would even say theft.
When it comes to investing, Philip Vassallo prefers to ride with the market.
As a young person, if you just have the money in the bank, you're never really going to get ahead. You might just be treading water.
The 24-year-old social worker, one of the growing number of Australians investing in exchange-traded.
Let me just stop it there. Well, the first mistake he's made is he's a social worker, right? You're never going to get ahead if you're a social worker. Now, they might do great work. I'm not saying that they don't have a purpose in the world, but with the median income right now of $1,400 in Australia, that's $1,400 before tax, you're basically doomed, okay? And having a job as a social worker, good luck. Let's see though, and dig a bit deeper. Maybe he actually lives at home. Let's check it out.
He's long-term cruise control.
He looks like he lives at home. I don't know if it's the shirt or the bike.
Control to wealth.
It's super easy. Just transfer the money and it's automatically invested in all those shares rather than having to pick out 200 different ones yourself.
Think of an ETF like a shopping basket that tracks a share market index or a commodity like gold. This one tracks the ASX 200, Australia's largest 200 company.
But does this guy have Bitcoin though?
Instead of betting on one stock, you get instant diversification, spreading your risk. You can also get access to overseas companies like Apple or Google.
It's the convenience, accessibility, transparency, and cost effectiveness.
And with soaring house prices putting property out of reach for many.
Really open up access to wealth creation without having to be a property owner.
2.7 million.
Well, I don't know about what this guy's talking about because the S&P 500 has an average of about 13% per annum, a compounding growth rate, right? The hurdle rate right now is like 14%. So if he's invested in like one of the best performing stocks in the S&P 500, 13%, he's still going backwards, right? Are these people recommending to allocate to Bitcoin? My guess is they're not. And why should they be allocating to Bitcoin? It's basically doing over 50% compounding per year. Hello? Hey guys, just quickly, this episode is brought to you by Coinstash, the Australian exchange I personally use to invest my SMSF into Bitcoin and crypto. Now, Coinstash is Australia's leading SMSF crypto exchange built for investors just like you. What really sets them apart is their service and expertise. If you're looking to invest in crypto through your SMSF, they make it simple. Just book a free call with their local team and they'll walk you through the entire process. From setting up your crypto SMSF account to helping you stay compliant with Australian regulations, their experts guide you every step of the way. You'll get fast onboarding, dedicated support wherever you need it. You might be investing in digital assets, but with Coinstash, you're dealing with real people and that makes all the difference. So if you're ready to take control of your crypto super and make your SMSF crypto journey smooth sailing, hit the link in the show notes and book a free call with the Coinstash team today. Now, back to the episode.
Gold has suffered its worst single-day value decline in 12 years. The precious metals price had been soaring in recent weeks, hitting record highs day after day. However, jitters in the market overnight saw prices slump by as much as 6.3%.
honestly, you wonder about these people who are buying things like gold, like the jitters in the market. What are they? So basically, gold's at all-time highs, and so everyone's now rushing in to buy, and then it has a bit of a correction, and everyone jitters. I mean, are they planning just to buy for like a week? I mean, seriously, these people.
Settling at just over $4,000 an ounce. It is bad news for the swath of new investors who had raced to get their hands on blocks of gold through the retail market.
Stupid people. Yeah. If you're going to hold any, look, let me not be down on gold people, but if you're going to hold an asset like gold because you want to have it as a store of value, you've really got to hold it for the long term, not thinking I'm going to get in this week and hold it. You've got to be thinking like 10, 20, 30 years. Stupid.
This is a 21st century gold rush. The people lining up
Nothing better to do.
Sydney CBD, in 30-degree heat, mind you, want to get their hands on some of the precious metals. There is a line going around the corner.
I was there.
Oh, you were? How long's it taking you to get here? You've been here for 4 hours. What brings you to the gold queue? See the price going up. What brings you to this queue today?
Diwali and also doing some culture stuff.
Are you hoping to hold physical gold?
I think the thing that these people didn't realize is the price is already up on gold, right? It basically did nothing for forever. Now it's gone up, and now they're like, oh, now we should buy some. Wouldn't you think while it was doing nothing, you would run in and get some gold then? It's like the old classic scenario where if it's super cheap, they don't want it. They put the price up, then people want it, right? What are these people like? Or sheep or something?
For a little while, or are you having to cash it in later?
No, I just keep it and pass it on to my next generation.
The price of an ounce of gold recently surging past $4,300 an ounce. Analysts say it's related to so-called safe haven demand.
I think it goes to the broader theme that there is this debasement trade playing out here, that people are worried about the outlook for the economy, for the share market.
Now that is something that I would agree with, the debasement trade, which means the printing of the fiat currency. Now I can understand if you wanted to get out of the fiat and into a hard asset such as gold. The problem with these people though is they don't realize that the best asset, the best store of value is actually Bitcoin. Okay guys, look, I'm over all the bullshit on the news. Give me something else.
Mom, Dad, just hold XRP. It's going to $100 soon.
Son, it's been 5 years. It's still nowhere near that.
This is why we don't love you.
Oh, so true. I feel sorry for all the XRP holders. Really, I do. But I've been seeing snippets around social media that it's coming soon. It's gonna have a blow off and it's gonna do so well. It's going to $10,000. Now, guys, please don't rush in and buy XRP. It could be setting yourself up for absolute devastation. And maybe your parents won't love you either.
How do you unfuck your life for the next 5 years?
Right now, crypto is a $4 trillion asset class. So if you think about the internet when it rose, we couldn't invest in it. Here we can actually own the internet itself. I think by about 2034, it's $100 trillion. So at only 4% of the journey, you can make a lot of money. And what's amazing is you go and tell your parents or friends, they just think you're an idiot. They think it's too risky. They don't understand. Every year they're losing 8% of their money just by keeping it in a bank. And this way you do the opposite. You start compounding gains really fast.
I actually know people who have 300,000. These are young people who have saved up. When I say young, 30 odd years old, who have saved up their whole life, $300,000 in the bank. I said to the guy the other day, do you realize that it is being debased? Your purchasing power is going down. It was like, he couldn't believe it. He said, no, but I've still got 300,000. I said, yes, but what you can buy now with that $300 is less. And he just looked at me like, oh, he didn't realize that. I said, you have to start allocating to the best performing hard asset that there is, and it's Bitcoin. All right, guys, thank you for joining me on this episode of Reactions. Please leave any comments, good or bad. You know I love it when you write in there and you say, Matt, you're an idiot for thinking that gold's better than Bitcoin. Look, give it to me. I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in to Crypto Collective. If you've enjoyed this episode, the best way to show your support is to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast or Spotify, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. You can also find more of me at I'm Matthew Fraser on all social media platforms.